There we go.
Bam. There we go.
All right.
Live at 5.
Hey.
DJ Mr. Low Key, Triple Life Radio, with my co-host, Miss.
Abby, how are
You
you?
know what I mean? Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. So, you know what I'm saying? We got a new guest on the show right now. Please introduce yourself, big homie. Let the people know a little bit about y'all here, man.
How you doing? My name is Steven Redhead. Just a random old light-skinned guy from Capitol Heights, Maryland that came out here. Go ahead to do some little rappy joints and see how it going in. Shout out to Abby who brought me in.
All right.
And of course, going to this lovely program. So we're
Already.
here having a good time, I guess.
All
Already.
right. I read your bio and I saw that your parents are from Grenada in Jamaica. Is that right?
Indeed they are.
Yeah. So tell me about that mix in the at the home life. I want to know about that.
Oh, it was a very interesting kind of experience, when you're living in Maryland with Caribbean people all around,
Right.
Like, you got roti and curry everywhere and all.
Yeah.
And like true story and all, like there's a big giant picture in my parents' house of Bob Marley, and my mother told me that was Santa Claus.
What?
So like when I would go to school when I was little, and then the Santa Claus, the cartoon is like the white guy with the beard, and they told me that's Santa Claus, and then she said no, that's a cartoon. Like Santa Claus is a real guy, and that's his picture.
Yeah.
Take it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
hilarious. Oh my
Hey.
God, that's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, I saw how you got into rap, but you kept it a secret. Why did you keep it a secret at first?
Oh, because I don't like to get embarrassed a lot.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
understandable.
Tribute to, like
Yeah.
it started off like stories. Like I used to write like little short stories, like mostly like comedic stuff that's not really appropriate for a kid of my age and all. So so I'll just write the stories and all, and then they started turning into little, not poetry, but like short rhyming stories.
Okay.
So things like that. So it
Yeah.
just keeps on building and building until it became something, until I got comfortable enough to do it. But I didn't get really comfortable until I got to college.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That
You know what I'm
makes
saying?
sense.
So, I mean, with your background, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was some of your influences, you know what I'm saying, to get into rap?
My influences was Snoop Dogg a lot.
Okay.
There was a lot of Snoop. There's a lot of Busta in the house. I
Yeah.
had an older cousin. He was from Queens, and he played a lot of Big Pun.
Oh,
And I
yeah?
didn't really understand Big Pun and all that, because like different kind of you know cultural backgrounds and all
Right.
that stuff. But
Right.
that. But I understood the skill.
Right.
And then as time goes on, I started hearing the cliche ones, the Jay-Z's, the Nas's, like
Right,
and
right.
everybody says that stuff. But like, yeah, I was just building like so much off Snoop though, because I'm skinny. And I'm skinny and all that. He's skinny and all that. He runs and he seems intelligent, so I rock with it. That kind of thing.
Already. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So okay, so you got started. That's so like I remember when you all did the I think you was on this list DC Rap.
Yeah.
I met him through Twitter or Instagram, one of those, and he like did this big event where it was like 3 cities. Like, tell me like about how being from PG and coming from your background and performing in these larger like outside of DC events.
It's not too much of a difference. Like as far as like DC rap is concerned, the only time I really like interacted with him was I went over to University of Maryland to do a show over there, and I was just performing just to perform. I didn't really know that there was like a contest involved. So I came up there. I did a song that I have called Talk White. Because I'm very sarcastic. I have songs called Talk White and things like that.
Yeah.
And then I did the song and everything, and then people were doing the other songs, and then they say like, okay, Redhead, you are the winner. I'm like, the winner of what? They said like, you're gonna perform out in Brooklyn, and like, perform at the joint out, and I was like, they said, oh dope, you gonna give me Brooklyn on there? They didn't pay for the bus, but I went on down there,
Yeah.
and we performed. We performed over there in Williamsburg,
Yeah.
and I did the same song and a couple others and stuff. It was a cool show.
That's what's
Some
up.
some of the people that was down there in the audience was there at this particular show. It was a lot of Maryland, DC people that was
Yeah.
out there. Like shout out to Brain Rap, he was out there as well.
Okay.
And Brain Rap,
remember from
Nature
Twitter, too.
Nature Boy, all them folks
Oh, wow.
they was out there, and
Okay.
yeah. So it was a cool thing. And my man Roz Nebu, he came out there in Brooklyn. I think like the day after.
Okay.
So, that's so it's a lot of people had went over into that particular spot. So it was cool to be around there, and just from there, I just would keep going to New York over and over again for like different capacities, doing shows out there
That's
and
what's up.
Philadelphia and things like that.
That's so
Already.
funny. I actually used to produce for Washington Scissors under the name Black
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. So I produced some stuff from there when earlier, like in 2012, like Futuristic Black Man and things like that. So that's interesting.
That's how I met you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you figure I didn't know you.
Oh.
Wow.
Look, I'm a Capricorn. I'm really like inclusive indoors. I think like nobody knows me. I'm just like, okay, I'll go outside today. Like
It's understood. It's understood.
I don't really
Yeah.
think people know like my resume or anything.
I'm super
That's funny.
attentive, man. I'm super
Okay.
attentive.
That's
I need,
what's up.
Makes me feel
I need to know who's around me all the time. man.
Oh, really?
Go ahead.
All right. Okay, yeah. So going off of that, how would you say like the DC music scene is different from other music scenes? Because people have their opinions about, and I have my own opinion about like how DC is different from, let's say, the music scene in Baltimore and Philly and New York. How would you feel like DC is different?
It's ironic because those people have the same problems that people have right here.
Right.
So they say, "Ooh, they don't play local music on the
Yeah,
radio." Like
yeah.
that happens everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what
Right.
happens now. Atlanta too. People are upset over there. But like I feel that as long as you be able to make stuff, and especially when it comes to like the internet, you don't really need to go and look at the protocol anymore.
Yeah.
Like I had a conversation with folks recently about like blogs and journalists and things like that,
Yeah.
where it was kind of like the idea of like, I don't think that right now in 2017 artists need to send their music to blogs or journalists anymore because we're not
Yeah.
really reading that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
we go check out music. Well, around my age, we're checking out Apple Music and
Right.
Spotify,
Right.
and and sometimes SoundCloud.
Right.
Things like that. So it's kind of like if you just put the stuff out there, that's where the public be at. So give your music to the public.
That's
right?
real.
Like why you worry about what a person writing? Because at the same time, those bloggers and journalists, they're trying to capture the same audience as the artists are.
Right.
Like when you see bloggers out there doing freestyles on the radio,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
you're seeing publicists with a publicist.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's real though.
It's kind of like, yo,
Hey.
like why are you talking to them?
Hey,
Like,
that's
they
real
want
though.
they want your joint.
Hey, that is
Yeah.
real. Yeah, that's real
Yeah.
talk. For real though,
Yeah.
man. Hey,
so,
man.
so just think about that, and then you realize that you're all in the same boat because you're all pushing, SoundCloud links because
Yeah.
okay, you got a mixtape, you got a song, okay, they got a podcast,
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got an iTunes link, you got an iTunes link. You're all
Right.
pushing the same thing.
Really.
It's great to look at it that way because, like, let's say you drop a song, you probably get like, let's say, 157 like plays on SoundCloud. But
Yeah.
people don't really see it as a big deal. But imagine 157 people in the room.
Right.
Like that's how many people you just was in their ears, like for real. So
Right.
it's amazing that like, and I used to be one of these people that be like, oh, that's a SoundCloud rapper. But the internet has so much influence
Oh,
where.
yeah.
You could just be in a small area. You don't have to be in New York or LA anymore or Atlanta now. You can make things fully pop from DC. Buy a
Right.
plane
Yeah.
ticket every now and then, but take a bus ride. But for the most part, you can go anywhere. Me growing up here in the music scene, it's like people would like, it's everybody is here. We went to high school with each other. We know someone's cousin. It's
Right.
very, very like close. But when it comes to like supporting the creative things we do, we know outside of being children, people are like a little hesitant because we have like a small town area.
Yeah.
And like it's very small town. So I feel like outside influences and like people from different states bring a different taste, bring a different like blend to it, and it really makes everything pop. So it's like, yes, it's great to have you here today. I need you to let the people know your recent music or anything you want to promote right now.
Yeah, I put out an album recently called Exactly. It's my first one ever.
All right.
And like the reason why it's called Exactly is because I feel that, well, it's not like how I feel. Like I totally know this about me. Like since I really started, I already know how people feel when they look at me. Like, I'm the light skinned guy with the glasses and weird and all that. Like, what is he talking about? What is he rapping? Like, what is he here to rap about? Like, like what's going on?
Yeah.
Great kind of, great kind of
like,
put down those.
like, what is happening here? And in a lot of ways, that helped me out in a lot of different situations. So, like, with this project, it's kind of like, okay, I can't really explain what I do, but this is here exactly somewhat what I can do. Here.
That's what's up.
Now, you know that.
Yeah, that's what's up. Man, that's what's up, man. I like it that you different, you know what I'm saying, that you like being different, that you stand out and you embrace your differentness, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to listen to your music yet, but I can automatically assume that you're gonna have some different type of music, that you got something to say to the people, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
And
I'm too scared to sell coke. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
that's real. That's real.
I feel I'll go to jail like dead
Yeah.
ass for real. Like I'll
That's
never seek
real.
light.
Yeah.
You know?
See, man, I love
Yeah,
that,
man.
man. I love that, man. Yeah, man. So let the people know where they can follow you at or look
Oh
you
yeah,
up out
please
here.
give them the social media.
Social media, anything, man.
Oh yeah, I try to keep things super easy. Redheadpg.com is my site, as well as Twitter RedheadPG, Facebook RedheadPG,
Yeah.
Instagram, YouTube, pretty much all the same thing. Like Redhead PG is thing because my last name is Redhead and PG is where I'm from.
Oh,
And then
really?
or you could say like PG, like the page.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the page,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Facebook page, the Instagram page. This is the page. You know that you do it.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, thank you so much for coming out. We can't wait to see you perform. We're gonna mingle for a little bit, and then we'll get right back to you.
Yes.
Yeah. So hold up.
It is.
No.
You
Oh,
want to say
damn.
something?
Oh, no, I'm just saying, we just having a nice, lovely time out here. 1928 9th Street, Northwest D.C.
Oh yeah. Please, Expo Lounge, 9th and U Street.
Yes. Thank you, man. Thank you
Thank
for
you
having
so
us.
much.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
we
you for
just
having
getting
me.
started out here, man. DJ Low Key, Miss Abby, Mr. Redhead PG. It's going down. Love and hip hop, R&B edition coming soon, man. Y'all stay watching, man. It's going down out here.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you need his external now to load the music on?
I'm sorry.
You need the external now to load the music